It's electric pig fence day. It's also really nice out, but it's really bright, so we're gonna do this. If you're researching and taking a look at having pigs and looking at fencing options, this right here is a really good one for keeping the pigs in one place. If you're looking to rotate, then the electric fence that I'll be putting up today is a much better option, but you can't just put them into that. You'll be chasing pigs. You have to train them to it. Once they're trained to it, you can move them around the property, like my plan to get rid of these massive blackberry bushes. But this is just hog panels. You can get them at Tractor Supply. They're about $35 for each panel, and this here is the beginning of one panel, and it goes all the way down here to the corner. If you're going to do this, make sure you have at least one T-post for every 6 feet, because these are floppy. You can have more if you want, it'll keep it more sturdy, but one every 6 feet is substantial. Like, this is more than enough. All it takes is a couple T-posts. Well, you know, more than a couple, you can see here. Some wire ties. I wound up doing some zip ties in here. This is not the right way, but it is effective, and especially in conjunction with the wire ties that you get. I was just getting really frustrated with these because they don't fit super well. They don't wrap nicely. If you've ever done fencing like this, you've ever used these T-post ties, they'll make you feel like an idiot. Maybe I am. Maybe it's just been years since I've done it and I forgot the effective way to do it, but they're awful. They're frustrating, time consuming, and you need them, yes, but they make this really nice tool that helps kind of wrap them around, or if you use a smaller set of pliers instead of the actual fencing pliers. Fencing pliers are too big and you'll just end up out here like I did, on the ground, looking up at the sky, wondering why you're doing this. And then you keep going, because these are why you're doing this. Hi, babies. Hi, Freddie. Alright, let's get the electric fence unboxed. So over the years, I've done my fair share of putting up hot wire. This particular type of fence, haven't done this before. I got the, can you read that? I got the Premier Hog Quick Fence. That's not exactly what it's called. It'll be linked below. And I'll let you know how easy it is to set up, whether or not it's worth getting. And then in a few months, I'll come back and let you know how I feel about it, because I'm going to be moving it around the pasture. Right now, apparently I can't talk and open a box at the same time. Hang on. I had to put the sunglasses in sport mode so I could do this. Oops. Tip number 1, don't lean the box that's very much not evenly weighted against your truck or it's gonna fall down. Thankfully that's not the fragile box, this is the fragile box. Anyways, I got this because I read a ton of reviews and it sounded like the best option for being able to move them around the pasture. We will see if that's true, but I won't be able to tell you until, I don't know, 3 or 4 months later. It is solar powered. This is the solar panel in this box. I'm gonna slide that over there because I don't know what else is in here. Probably useful. Yeah, so you get to be here while I struggle through figuring out how to set up something new. We're not doing well. I don't like to be watched. But here we are, and here I am. We're doing so good. It's off to a great start. Ooh, a battery. That's what was heavy. Good stuff. And we're not gonna set that in the water. We're gonna put that down here. Use our box for our trash. Don't have to pick it up later. Still see me? Oh. Put that right there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Instructions. Should I read them? Okay, so I've read our handy dandy instructions, and I'm gonna go against them. We're gonna go backwards. So it says to install this thing first. We're gonna install this last because I want to see. I didn't measure to see if this expanse was going to make it the entirety of my pig fence here, which is fine. If it doesn't, I think we'll find out. We'll make it work, but gonna install the fence first, see how far it goes. And one, I'm not really sure how this is gonna go into the ground. It is extremely dry here despite all the rain that we've gotten. Apparently we did a very good job with the barn and it kept everything very dry, which is fantastic, but also means the ground is quite hard. And these are like PVC pipe poles. We'll see. Hopefully I don't break all of them. Hyperlapse time. Alright, ignore the poop. So, I'm sure smarter people than I, people who are more mechanically inclined, will know exactly what to do with this, but I did not. And then I did this. And this, but can I do it with one hand? Oh. Aha! I can. Ta-da! Alright, pro tip, don't do this with your pigs in the fence. Can you see them? They're trying to eat it, and they're going to have a really bad time when we light this thing up in a minute. So it almost had enough space, or almost had enough length. Hey! They don't respond to that. We almost had enough length to make it the whole way around, and we had just enough. I mean, like I said, I'm training them to this, so having some space open here, not a big deal. They will know what it does soon enough, so hopefully soon enough they'll know to respect it. For now, let's do this. There we go. We're gonna get our grounding rod into the ground. Hi, Freddy. Hi, Freddy. You wanna say hi? Your head's not in the shot, Goober. All right, we're gonna get this in the ground, and then I'm gonna read the instructions because minor electricity, but still electricity, you know? All right. Okay, so I've called some audibles here. We'll do this. This, you need a mallet for this. I don't have one. The instructions say you can use your hand strength. sure. Didn't work for me. There are lots of rocks in this ground, and also it's dry, so nothing's going in. We're using a T-post as a ground. Is it the best idea? No. Will it work? Google says yes. So we're doing that. All right. I did a few things off camera because I really can't do them with just one hand, and realistically you wouldn't be able to see a whole lot with the camera up there. So it's a very easy part. You connect the blue to this side over here. This is your negative. Collect the red. Collect it. Connect the red over here to this side. This is your positive. This is going to connect to that fence. Your black one's going to connect to your ground. Doesn't have to be a T-post. It can be this thing. Buy the mallet ahead of time. I live 40 minutes away from Lowe's. We're not making that trip for a mallet. Maybe I can show you what I'm doing. I'm really not sure. We have, once again, a positive and a negative. We're going to connect those using... Oh, they click in. That's nice. So, black to black, red to red. Is that the right way? Oh, it comes with cute little covers. Don't mind me. I don't really have neighbors. There are people nearby. I guess they're doing something. Got distracted. Alright. Connect our negative. I don't know that you can see what I'm doing, but they're nice little... Which way are we supposed to do this? Close up of one side of the battery hook up. Which way goes up? Aha! Alright, the little curly ends go upwards. Some of y'all probably knew that already. I didn't. So now we do. Next one. It's a little fiddly. Don't break the wires. There we go. Connected. It doesn't show which way is up, so I'm gonna guess that it's this side. And we're just gonna slide that on in there. And then there's this cute little cover. It's not cute, it's just a cover. Make sure we don't fuck that up. Hey! You're not helping, and you're so dirty. You weren't clean earlier, you know that? Thank you for your help. I'm doing this wrong. No, I'm not. Maybe. Ta-da! My question is, where are the screws? The answer is not in there. There we go. Use only with charger, output max, and oh, go back in. Okay. Screws? Screws. Alright, now we're going to face it south, which is this way for me. We're going to hope that there's enough charge in this thing so the piggies don't eat it overnight, because if they eat it, I'm out quite a lot of money, if I'm being honest. We went the expensive route because it seemed to be the best one, and honestly, I only want to buy this shit once. Alright, ground to our ground. Positive. Oh, piggies. That's good. Be scared of it. That's a good idea. To our positive. Take it right there. Make sure we're good. Everything's good. If there's one gripe I have about this process, because honestly, it was pretty easy. If there's one gripe I have, it's that they only give you like 2 of these. Hey. They only give you 2 of these corner posts, or like extra posts. I think that's what these are. I hope that's what these are. And you need more. Well, I put that in at an angle. You just see my back. Sorry. I'm gonna go look for the digital tester because I'm sure that was in a box somewhere. It works. Bad news is I still didn't find the testing thing. Also bad news is it scared the shit out of my poor little piggies. They are not happy, but I guess that means we're doing well. Now I gotta fix this little corner over here because one of them got caught up in it. I feel bad, but at the same time, I touched the grounding rod by accident and I felt the shock myself. It's not that bad. It would be scary if you didn't know what the hell that thing was, but it's not that bad. Pro tip number 2, make sure your ADHD brain doesn't forget to turn off the fence before you start fiddling with it. I fixed what the piggies did, and thankfully my brain, right before I touched it, was like, hey, you didn't turn that off. As far as review goes, really simple to install. Most of these went in without any extra effort. Some of them were a little tough, but that's just because I have rocks. So depending on your soil, you might have an easy time, you might not. But this was probably about an hour of my time. Not bad. Yeah, the only things that I can say against it right now are I do wish it came with more corner posts or these little extra brown things. And these come with like a foot press, so you can press them in instead of trying to use your body weight against it, which is so much easier. So if the regular posts here had those, that'd be super nice. Not impossible to do it without them, but it would be much easier. I have to sneeze. Hey! Oh, sorry. And then, yeah, we're good for now. Have to let you know in a couple weeks or a week or so. Clearly, they are not fans and not going to test it any further. Knock on wood. So yeah, give me a couple weeks and I'll let you know how it is. Next project around the house, probably going to be trying to paint a little bit. It's needed to be painted for a really long time. The hang up there is it's an 1880s farmhouse, and the paint is lead based. So instead of doing things the right way and sanding it off, I'm just gonna paint over it. I'm gonna kind of scrape off what's already peeling and then just kind of deal with it because I'm the only one who's gonna see it up close. As long as it looks good from the road, and the road is way down there, I don't really care. So for now, we're just going to keep it on energy saver mode because I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough for them. They had a couple run-ins with it. I don't think it's going to take them long to realize that's not something they want to play with. So hopefully in the next couple of days, I'll be doing this all again so I can move them around out there. We'll see you next time for house paint prep, because I need to cut away a lot of English ivy before I can actually start painting. A lot. It's starting to grow into my house, which is bad. Bad. There are a lot of things to do around here. There was a really depressive period where I didn't do much of anything outside of feed myself and the animals, and for the most part, it's just feeding the animals. Forgot to feed myself. We're doing better though, and we're gonna keep it up. See you next time.